may or may not be something else on that show. I'm not giving anything away because there may or may not be. The show titles have meaning. So that's why the first 4 were named what they were named. I will take full credit for show number 2. It turns out to have even more of a meaning than I thought it was going to.
Oops.
Well, I'll tell you my meaning since we're being a little open about Rugged here. So for the last, 13, 14 months, when Rugged first started leaking stuff, there were 2 people that knew who it was, besides the person that it was. And then people started guessing. They started guessing. Turns out people that were guessing were right. Austin did a terrible job of hiding it.
Just because I liked the account first doesn't mean anything.
You liked the account first. The pin was dropped right in State Center. Yeah,
it's the center of the freaking state. I'm so tired of explaining this to people. The pin's dropped.
Hey, who's that?
Center, it's nobody.
Okay.
It's a generic voice. Pin's dropped in freaking center of the state. Austin, you live in State Center, Iowa.
But
no shit, because you know where they're going to put the pin if you put the location as Iowa? The center of the freaking state.
I'm surprised they don't put it in fucking Iowa City. Sorry. But, and then you had that. And then you had people, at the time Austin was 20 years old. Austin may or may not have had a little bit of a reputation as being aloof. I'll explain to him what that means when we turn the microphone off. And so there were people who were like, yeah, this isn't going to happen. This isn't going to happen. All the way up until, the funny thing is, and those of you that are either in the business or friends with people in the business or married to people in the business know I'm telling the truth when I say this. You have people that are taking passive-aggressive shits on them, or the company, or people that are doing startups on social media. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, they're sending a message going, hey, man, can I get booked? I took one look at the Rugged Pro messages about, let's say, a month after it was known and there was a show date and everything. I took one and I was like, don't make me an admin of that account. I'm not dealing with that stuff because there are people that I've seen say stuff that I will tell to beep off. But then there are people, when you have legitimate, not saying people aren't legitimate, but when you have people like Jason Strife, who's been on WWE television, when you have people like Donnie Pepper Cricket, who, wait a minute, it's supposed to be CEW Hall of Famer Donnie Pepper Cricket. You have to say that first. Sorry. But when you have people like Donnie, who's been around for as long as he has, and so if you don't know it, there's so many people in the Omaha, Des Moines area that are some of your favorites that wouldn't be around if it wasn't for Donnie Pepper Cricket. When you have people like that are signed up right away, people like Chainsaw King, people that have taken the Midwest by storm like Nathan and Emily. Not going through the whole roster.
Like Austin Tire present Flex Peel. Holy jeez. Man, those were some signings.
Those were the first announcements too.
Dude, Phantasma Fuego.
Fuck that guy.
He was booked. He was gonna star in the Rugged Royal.
Yeah. He's gonna star in, that will be, outside of Barbosa, that will be the only other match I have as my rematch with Phantasma Fuego. If you haven't seen it, don't go look for it. It was brutal.
Fuego beat your ass.
Yeah, but then my kid beat his, so it's okay.
Oh.
Anyway, but when you look at stuff like that, and then you have all of a sudden things started to get real, and then we had that kick in the nuts, and I'm going to be honest, it's the last time that I'm talking about January 26th. Other than next year, January 26th, we'll laugh at, think about where we were a year ago. I don't talk about it anymore. Austin's talked about it. If you've asked me, I've told you what I knew. Honestly, I got a little more information tonight, and I'm not going to tell you. He told you it is what it is. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. If you want to be there March 30th, be there. It's going to be a hell of a show. If you aren't sold, it's okay. Because guess what? People are going to be there. We'll earn it back.
Definitely.
Sorry, I told you, because I've been asked to be on podcasts before. There's 2 reasons I didn't want to do it. 1, I didn't really care. No offense. 2, I go long. I talk, I ramble, and you knew it was coming. So
that's why I do more than one episode with your ass.
Well, I got to be on 2 episodes to catch up with Dickhead over there.
There you go. So, you in one night, you're going to pass Tyler Jones. So,
well, he was, yeah. Fuck off, Tyler.
He got 1 episode and a feature. You're getting 2 full-length episodes. Who knows? We might even have to do 3. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
But, all right, guys. That was episode 3 of the FoutsCast. Before we go, I just want to say a big thank you to Screw Photos by Manning. He's here. He's got his plug-in. We also want to say a big thank you to the Bears Cave guys. These guys are the official merchandisers of Rugged Pro Wrestling. Be sure to check them out on Facebook at facebook.com/Bears Cave. Thank you guys so much for listening to episode 3. We will see you next week with episode 4. Once again, hosting. Featuring. I'm the host. I'm the host.
I'm the guest.
He's the guest. With our guest, Chris Manning. Part 2. Thank you guys so much. Have a great one. See ya.